In question 5 we have a function and we want to find out the inverse and then the domain of the inverse. So let's break the question into two parts. Let's solve now just the inverse, and in the next question we'll do the domain. So question 5, we have the function y equals to ln of x plus 5 divided by x plus 1, and the domain of the function, of the original function, is from 0 until infinity. Now, how can we calculate the inverse? Remember, the inverse, we have the goal of writing x in terms of y. Well, look, we have y on one side and we have something with x on the other side. So we would like to keep only x on this side, but we have the logarithm. Well, let's remember the following property of the logarithms, that e to the power of ln of x equals to x. Now, x can be anything, it can be any expression, and in our case we have this division. So let's actually take e to the power of both sides, because we can do it, it's an equation. So e to the power of y equals to e to the power of ln of x plus 5 divided by x plus 1. We would have e to the power of y equals to x plus 5 divided by x plus 1. X plus 1. Okay. Now, if we go on and we do a cross product, let's multiply ey with x plus 1, ey with x plus 1, and then x plus 5 we will multiply with 1, because e to the power of y is divided by 1. So we would have e to the power of y times x plus 1 equals to x plus 5, which means we have e to the power of y times x plus e to the power of y equals to x plus 5. Okay, what can we do next? We have an x term over here and an x term over there. What we can do is bring the x terms together. So let's take ey times x to the other side. Let's take this thing over there, and let's take the constant of 5 to the left. So we would have e to the power of y minus 5, because we bring it to the other side, equals to x as it was minus e to the power of y times x. We're bringing this positive term to the other side and it becomes negative. Okay, we have x as a common factor, so we can take it out. We would have e to the power of y minus 5 equals to x times, what are we left with? We're left with 1 minus e to the power of y. Okay, now we're having only x here, so we could write that x equals to e to the power of y minus 5 divided by 1 minus e to the power of y, and that's literally our inverse. That's a function in terms of y. That's what we were looking for. We're done with this part. In the next question we'll solve part B. In the next video we'll solve part B.